Hello, welcome to Refill Technologies again. In last video, we have seen how to define the class and how to define the interface and how to implement the interface into a WCF service and how to host the service into console-based application. So again, this is the tutorial for the advanced developer, not for the beginner. And in this session, we'll see how to consume the WSIP service into our Windows Chrome application. In part one, we just run all the code I required to interact the Windows form with the WCF service. And I already just designed the form, and as interest of time, let me just double click the submit button to generate the event handler and see explain you what I written. So this is the my service. Remember, we added the reference into a project where our service is present, and here's the name of the interface. Then we define in our WCF service with the binding is NetTCP binding. The NetTCP binding is interact with our I component confidential service, right? So then we are just with this my we are just creating my service. I just let me show you. This is the name. This is on this name. I just added the reference. On this name, we have the class. Remember we define one class. Is name is create account in our WCF service. Then we are just creating this class. We're just creating the class with the new keyword. Okay. Then we are just with this create new class object, we have all the properties like the account creation date, account type, branch sort code, the account fees, account balance, overdraft, and whatever, all the properties we can access it. Then I define all the properties from here, and to initialize to the value is coming from the like text box, from the date time picker one, from the combo box, and from the combo box whatever the value is coming from, I just converting it to string. Then the branch sort code is coming from text box 2, the account fee is coming from text box 3. Then whatever the value is coming from the text box value, I'm just initializing to our local class, right? Then we just creating invoking this my service. Look at this my service. Do you remember we defined this the I confidential interface? In this confidential interface, we have a method called name is account, as you can remember from our last video tutorial session. In this account method, it expect to be class to be passed, right? So remember what we did in our class, we just pass the name of the class. Look at this, in this method you just pass the name of the class. Okay, so this method we expect to name of the class to be passed into this method. Then if everything done correctly, then we want to display the message into label control, the account is created successfully. Otherwise, whatever the error, it will throw the error. So at this point, let me just run the application and see we can create a record successfully by invoking WCF service. Let me just execute the SQL script. See, we have only one record in our account details table, with the account number 1. So in this table, we want to insert a new record, right? This is the idea of this tutorial session. As you can see, the date is already selected. If you want to change it, then you can change it from here. Then what types of account you want to choose, the business, correct, student, or classic. I just name this classic. The branch sort code is like whatever the value. The account fee you mentioned 12. The opening balance, whatever I mean you want to give. Then overdraft limit, whatever ID, whatever value you want to give. Then the customer ID, again this is the relational database system we are creating. End of the tutorial I'll show you to how to get the retrieve this customer ID to automatically from our database table. So at this moment, just let me just enter it manually. Okay, just let me just click it to. As you can see, the account is created successfully. Let me just re-execute the skill script. Look at this. Account number is 16. the date and time what is created, type is classic, then account fee as you can see is converted to double, the account balance is also converted to double, the overdraft limit that what we mentioned in our Windows Phone text box application text box value, and the customer ID we defined. Right. If you have any questions about this video, any suggestion to improve this video, feel free leave in my any comments in my blog or YouTube channel. I'll get back to you when I can. In later video session, we'll see the rest of the operation like update, delete, and retrieve operation as well. So thank you for watching and see you in next video series.